Good evening. Attorneys call it a first-of-its-kind lawsuit. It was filed today on behalf of some of the top shooting victims' families.
And it goes after some of the heavy hitters of the social media world. News 4's Chris Servatis is here to break down the lawsuit. Chris?
Hi, Don. It names the owners of some of this country's most popular social media apps, as well as a body armor manufacturer, an accessory manufacturer, a gun shop, and the shooter's parents. The suit was filed just after midnight this morning as the families of the victims brace themselves for a painful weekend full of terrible memories.
This is a horrible week. Horrible week. But I don't mean to cry either. But we're doing everything we can.
And tonight, that includes a bombshell lawsuit filed on behalf of the families of Andre McNeil, Hayward Patterson, and Kat Massey, as well as an employee who was working in the Tops that day. It comes as services to commemorate the one-year mark of the shooting are already underway.
The anniversary of my dad's death is on Sunday, which is going to be my first Mother's Day. And I can't, my chest hurt bad on a day that's supposed to be amazing.
The lawsuit filed Friday claims social media companies maximize user engagement and revenue at the expense of public safety. The shooter himself admitted when he was sentenced for his hate-fueled massacre that he believed what he saw online and acted out of hate. One of the defendants named is Snap, which designed Snapchat. In a statement, a spokesperson told us they have a zero-tolerance policy for hate speech and discrimination. Quote, "We deliberately designed Snapchat differently than traditional social media platforms and don't allow unvetted content to go viral or be algorithmically promoted."
This is one of the first lawsuits of its kind.
The suit is being brought by local attorney John Elmore with help from the Social Media Victims Law Center and the Giffords Law Center. The shooting 1 year ago has prompted calls for both gun and social media reform. Many political observers, including UB political scientist Jacob Neuheisel, believe anything meaningful would have to come at the federal level.
And I think that the short story here is that it's probably not going to happen on either front.
I spoke briefly today with the owner of Vintage Firearms, where the shooter bought the gun. He referred me to his comments in a New York Times piece from last year when he said, quote, "I know I didn't do anything wrong, but I feel terrible about it." Beside him and Snap, none of the other defendants named in the lawsuit responded to my request for comment today. Chris Servatis, News 4.